Hello and welcome Best-Time Redirect customers. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use a page load overlay with an exit overlay. I'm going to start from scratch and it's going to be really simple. So let's get started right away. I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to add the redirect. This will create my folder that I'm going to be, it's not a real folder on the server, but it's what the redirect is going to be called. And I'll type in exit try. Or how about this? We'll just try exit. Okay, and click add redirect. Now, this is also new with this version, is that before you had to close this overlay or this pop-up and go down to where the redirect is on the main index of the admin, and then click this plus sign to add your landing URLs. But you can do it right from in here now, so it's a little easier. And I'm just going to do that right now. I'll click on that. I'm going to add a landing URL. I'm just going to pick anything from JVZoo here. Let's just pick that one. Okay, and I'm going to add the URL, and I'm going to close this because this will refresh the index for me. And I'll do that. Come down here, and you can see my URL is added. Okay, now I'm just going to add my overlays by clicking that book with the pencil, and I'm going to add the main overlay, which is the first page here. Okay. I'm just going to choose a global template I have set up already, and I'll use that one. There it is, and I'm going to go ahead and submit. Now I'm going to add my exit overlay, and I'm going to explain some of all the features in here. But to make it quick and easy, I'm going to use a template. So I will choose this one here, a video with YouTube. And now you come down here. And as you note here, that's your time of your server. Okay, so when you set a add start date and an add end date, what this will do is it doesn't disable the redirect, it only disables the exit overlay, which means that time has to occur, and then your exit overlay will take effect. And then once this date and time has been reached, it will turn it off, which means there won't be an exit overlay applied to that redirect anymore after this date. Right, so you would just click on here, and this is military time. There's no AM or PM. So after 12 PM, you're going to go to 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and so on. And the current date should be selected here, which is right here. It's highlighted in yellow in yellow there, and then you just change your time to when you want it to start, and click the 29. And it will automatically put your date in here. Okay, and same with the end date. And that's how that would work. Now I'm definitely going to use this feature down here. What this is that when the exit overlay is accessed and it pops up, there's a X in the top right, and basically when they click that, it's going to redirect them to this URL you put in here. And that's great, because you think about it, if it's an exit overlay, they're already probably trying to leave the page, right? That's why they got the exit, so you know they're not interested in your offer, so why not send them somewhere once they close the exit overlay if that doesn't interest them. Okay, so I would definitely use this, and I'm just going to use one of my sites here. Now this is important. It's always present. It's defaulted to 1 hour. What this is the timeline that has to expire. Once they activate an exit overlay, that user, this particular time would have to expire before that exit overlay would show to them again if they came back to that URL. Okay, and it's mandatory, because there's nothing more frustrating than being on a page and you're trying to leave it and all you're getting is this stupid pop-up popping up all the time. Okay, so we show it to them once, then this time will expire, and after this time has expired, it will show for that user again. Okay, but I'm going to set it to a minute because I want to show you how that works. Okay, and you come down here, and of course you got your width and height of this window, of your overlay window, so you need to do previewing to make sure you don't get scroll bars associated with it, that this size is big enough. Alright, so I'm just going to leave that what it is, and this is the color between the overlay and the offer page that's in behind. Okay, and you can change that color to whatever you want. Just to show you what it looks like, I'll go with a blue. Okay, and then what you can also do is, because this is already a global template, I could click this and then another field will come up here that will ask you to change the title, because it's already a global template. But if you didn't, what this would do is, if you want to save it as a global template, you click it and then you add a title to it, and then when you submit this, it will add this particular overlay to your global templates, which were accessible up at the top here. Oh, let's go up there, right here. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to do a preview here now. This preview will not incorporate the main overlay that I have already set. It's only for the exit, so this will only show the exit preview, the preview of the exit. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. Okay, this is the offer. Now watch what happens. There it is, and there's the blue color for the fade, and there's my exit overlay. Okay, now watch what happens. I say, okay, well, I'm not interested, right? Let's close this. And there you go. It redirected to my offer that I had set up. If you didn't have a URL in there, it would just stay on the page that they're on. That's how cool it is, eh? Isn't that really nifty? Now, what I'm going to do here is I'll go back to the main and I'll submit this because everything's fine. So I'll save it and then I'll close and go back to the main, and I'll show you this in real action here. Let's just go ahead and click that. So there's my main overlay, right? It's right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and close that. So there's my landing URL, and I come up here and go, there it is. Okay, there's my exit. Now if I click this, it's obviously going to go to my exit URL that I set up. And now I'd have to wait 1 minute before I would get that exit overlay. So if I went back here again, watch what happens. Let me just click it quickly. Hopefully that minute, I don't think it's expired yet. See, there's no exit. Okay, let's go back here. Disable main overlay and the disable exit overlay. Okay, I can click these and it will turn them off. If I click this, it turns the main off. I click this, it turns the exit off. What I'm going to do here is I'll show you this shortly. I'm hoping that I'm pretty sure that time has expired by now. I'm going to click this. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, I'll click that, close it, and then I'll come up here. There it is. See, I set it to 1 minute. Now it's showing to me again. Okay, now watch this. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to turn off the main overlay on this particular redirect. Okay, and I'm just going to click that and disable it. And I'll show you how that works. I'll come down here and I'll click that again, and you can see that the main overlay is not present. And let's see if my time's expired. There's my exit. It worked fine. Okay. Now I'll come back here, and what I will do is I will enable the main overlay, and I'll disable the exit overlay. Okay, now it's disabled. The exit is now not going to show. And I was just cookied there, so don't know if that minute has expired yet. So in order for me to show you this, I'll have to pause the video and return shortly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll click this now, and you can see that my main overlay is present, but there is no exit. Okay, so that's how your disabling and enabling works, and of course that would work the same way with the dates as well. Just before I go, I'm just going to explain. Let's come down to one that's got some traffic. Okay, I have an overlay. It's only a main overlay, but it's set to this redirect. But as you can see here, this is your hits and your unique hits. Okay. And this tells you how many URLs you have set to this redirect. You could have as many as you, how many landing URLs you have. You can have as many as you want, and they're rotated. Okay, and you can clear these stats by clicking here. You can delete the whole redirect and everything with it by clicking this. You can tweet, you can Facebook. If you come into here and you add your title descriptions and you turn it on to the directory, or if you have a global overlay setting or a bookmark or bookmarking set to the redirect, or it's a stealth page, these will all have check marks according to their conditions. X's mean they're not present for this redirect. This is where your tracking IDs are going to be located. When you use TID dash whatever you want to call it, blog, and that link happens to be on your blog, when they click it, it's going to come back here and your tracking IDs are going to be listed in here. These are all the core features that have been with the redirect ever since day one, but I'm just going over them again, okay? And when you get tracking IDs, let's see, I don't know if I have one on here. There's one there. Okay, blog tracking ID. You can reset that tracking ID, okay? It won't reset. These stats are still part of this because this still counts these stats, okay? But when you reset this, it just clears this to 0, but does not clear this. This will remain as it is, but it will clear the tracking ID. Okay, so you can just click this and do that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. It's a very powerful feature. Put it to good use. And I'll see you on the inside. Thank you.